Victoria is the largest freshwater lake in Africa and the second largest in the world, with a surface area of 68,800 square kilometers. Located in East Africa, its riparian states are Kenya to the northeast, Uganda to the north and northwest, and Tanzania to the south, with associated catchments in Rwanda, Burundi to the southwest. Nowadays, the lake and its resources boost the economy of the East African community countries. For example, 90% of the hydroelectricity produced in Uganda comes from the lake and its basins. Large cities such as Kampala, Mwanza and Kisumu feed on drinking water from the lake. Its fisheries support more than 3 million people and generate more than $500 million of revenue every year. Crossed by the equator, Lake Victoria is populated by a variety of fauna and tropical flora that's threatened by pollution.
Afrika Mashariki.
Rapid urbanization is placing an enormous burden on the secondary towns around Lake Victoria and its associated catchments in Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Tanzania. This is becoming a critical issue as all countries strive to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals for water and sanitation.
EAC has a vision of widening and deepening regional integration. We are the only regional economic community that takes the whole work of integration with the great dream of having a politically integrated East Africa. We are guided by successive development strategies, and the bigger aim of EAC is poverty reduction, where many programs are implemented to contribute to poverty alleviation. As you all know, poverty in Africa is manifested by poor access to health, lack of clean water and clean environment, shortage of food, poor education, and other social services.
The formation of the East African Community Lake Victoria Basin Commission, LVBC, gives a unique opportunity for these 5 countries to cooperate and share experiences as positive steps are taken towards extending access to safe water supplies, improved sanitation, and hence improving the lake's ecosystem and the livelihoods of the communities.
Lake Victoria Basin is the land that traverses Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, with a total area of about 183 square kilometers, and the lake, of course, inside it having 68,000 square kilometers. Now, this is a very critical area for the East African community because during the first East African development strategy that was drawn in 1997 up to 2000, the 3 then partner states of Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania declared that region a regional economic growth zone for East Africa because of its significance. Now, if you looked at the lake, there is a saying in China which says that if you want to know the way the catchment area is managed, just look at the water body mass. Now, if you look at the Lake Victoria Basin, which I said is 68,000 square kilometers, running through a catchment area of 186,000 square kilometers, with a population of 44 million people. Now, whatever happens in the lake is dependent on what people are doing in the catchment area. For example, I'll give you an example. If people in Burundi, for example, I'll just pick Burundi as an example, do not use their catchment properly, there are basically some few issues that will take place. One, there will be a lot of soil erosion. There will be a lot of fertilizers. There will be a lot of solid and liquid waste getting into the Kagera River. But they will not stay in Burundi. They will be transported. And their final destination will be where? Will be in Lake Victoria.